welcome back to Travelling Box with me, Tanya, and today is just a little update on, well, setting up the SatNav, the TomTom Go camper, and how I've been getting on with it. Okay, I'm going to start this by saying, you know, some days your head has a bit of a wobble, right? Things don't quite go quite according to plan, and you mess things up a little bit, and you have weird days where your head's not quite screwed on right. I'm having a week like that. So it's been going well, as you can imagine. And the first thing I'm going to say is don't do what I did. Okay, so the TomTom came straight out of the box, super excited, went to switch it on, no power, so of course it wouldn't switch on. No worries, I think I'll just plug it in and charge it. So I took the cable and I found the little slot in the back that this would sit into. Plugged it in, just as I used to do with my old TomToms, and let it wait to charge. Nothing. Trying to switch it on, and then I'm thinking, oh, okay, this must be really dead then. How long has it been sitting on the stock shelves for? So I let it charge for hours. Still nothing. By the time I went to bed last night, I was really frustrated and thinking to myself, oh boy, I've now got the ordeal of sending this back. But I wake up super early this morning. It's on my mind because I hate sending things back and having the whole issue of refunds or replacements and all that stuff. So I Googled it, or used any search engine you like. And you know, everything just kept saying, you know, plug it in and charge it. If it's not switching on, then it may take 2 to 5 hours to charge, or hold down the power button for up to 15 seconds. I'd done all that and nothing. And then I read something about using the charging cable and charging cradle. And I thought, charging cradle? So you don't plug the cable directly into the back of your device. You plug it into the top of this, oh, I should have my glasses on, cradle. And it just slots in the top there nicely. And then you clip your TomTom, which fits really securely into that. Hey presto, it switched on and started to charge. After hours and hours and hours of trying to get it to charge. So yeah, you charge it, funnily enough, with the charging cradle, which is also the mount for your car. So it's dual purpose. There we go. So don't do what I did, learn from my mistake, and happy days. I was so happy when it switched on and then I could start doing things. Anyway, so I got home from work, really tired today. I obviously didn't sleep very well last night, feeling a bit under the weather, and set to task of setting up the My Drive app on my iPhone and my iPad, setting up and configuring the data on the TomTom itself, and yeah, so that's what this video is all about. Enjoy. So as I was a numpty and had forever to wait for charging, I set to task on downloading the TomTom My Drive app on both my iPad and iPhone. It is on Google if you have Android, but obviously I have iOS, so it's the App Store that I downloaded it from. Annoyingly, the app only works in portrait mode, so yeah, you'll have to forgive the recording of this. I do in a minute stop recording and switch it to the right landscape mode for recording purposes, but it does only work in portrait. You're asked to create a TomTom account, and that's really handy. So simply use your email address, etc., and create a password. You then have to find what language, what country you're in, and input all of that data to personalize your account. After that, you need to connect your device to your MyDrive account. So switch the device on, and that's simply the top button on the top of the device. And then it's simply a case of setting up the device to your personal preferences. And this is when it really gets interesting, because this is the point where you can input the data for your specific vehicle requirements. So you need a little bit of maths, because in this you're going to be calculating and adding the dimensions and the weights of your caravan and car in total, and this will allow the mapping to send you down the right routes and not these terribly low bridges or single track lanes. So yeah, a little bit of adding is involved. Now ignore what I'm doing here. I did since go back and change it back to 3 axles. Yeah, I was a numpty, thinking, well, it's a single axle caravan plus the car, that's 2. No, of course there's 2 axles on your car, so leave that at 3 if you've got a single axle caravan. Setting everything up is actually really intuitive. Just follow the instructions on the screen and you're good to go. When it comes to pairing your devices, as usual, go to your settings on your phone, switch on the Bluetooth and find the Go Camper. The maps on the MyDrive app are really clear, and it really helps you to see exactly what you're doing. Interestingly, you can download the Camping and Caravanning Club site and Caravan and Motorhoming Club site files onto it, but I didn't need to. I found that the club sites are already on the map as points of interest, so whatever I was looking for, I could find it. If you're feeling adventurous, there are some preset road trips set up on it that you could happily follow. Most of them are abroad. Only one that in the UK is in that little one in Scotland at the top. But interesting nonetheless.